So a few weeks ago in Minecraft Bedrock, Vibrant Visuals was officially released to everybody. And I promised myself and probably you guys that I wouldn't just do a ton of videos absolutely taking advantage of Vibrant Visuals. I thought, you know what? Not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody thinks it's awesome. So let's just do only the important stuff on Vibrant Visuals. Then I went into the marketplace and I saw that one of my favorite realistic add-ons, the Realism VFX Add On, says it's been updated with vibrant visual compatibility. And I think that's worth covering. So if you'll allow me to, let's find out what Realism VFX is like with vibrant visuals. Please do leave a like on the video, drop a comment, let me know what do you think of vibrant visuals, what do you think of Realism VFX with vibrant visuals, and if you're new to the channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 6,400 subscribers, I believe. It keeps growing so massively. Yes, 6,400 subscribers. If you guys can help us get there and help me lose count even more, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, I haven't activated Realism VFX yet because I wanted to just show off what vibrant visuals looks like as standard in this video. So we've got the sun up here. We've got the light just hitting the ground, hitting the world. We've got the water effects with the shadow. This is how vibrant visuals look like outside, you know, just straight out of the box as normal. Now, if you're wondering why my GUI is kind of smaller than what is default for vibrant visuals, I'll show you as well really quickly before we load up Realism VFX. If you're not interested in this, by the way, just jump forward by about 2 minutes. It'll probably be fine. But you want to go into video, you want to go down here and you want to go to GUI scale modifier and you want to tick that down. It will probably be on GUI scale modifier 0. I tick it all the way down to -3. Some people say that they can only tick it down to -1. I get it down to -3. So there we go. And that's how you get the smaller GUI. So if this is how vibrant visuals is looking right now, let's go and see how it looks with Realism VFX added on. So I've activated the Realism VFX add-on. If you've already got it downloaded, make sure you have updated it. I believe the last update was on the 20-something of June. One second. It was on the 26th of June, so just under a week ago. So go and make sure that you've got it updated. And I haven't changed any of the settings. I've literally just activated it and we're loading in now. So let's see how this looks straight out of the box with vibrant visuals. I haven't tested it. I haven't seen it. I'm going in absolutely blind. I do like my first reaction in these videos. So let's see. Let's load it in. Here we go. Well, we got birds flying around on the top. Gonna let everything settle, let everything load. We'll do a little spin as well. Paint the world as we go. Now, immediately the first thing that comes to mind is it's a bit brighter. Oh, look, we're right next to a pale oak. I didn't even realize that. Hello. Okay. So we've got the birds flying through. We've got the sun. Is it drastically changed? I mean, the brightness, it feels brighter. My memory's terrible. I should have taken a screenshot in all honesty for how it looks. Give me a second. All right, so I've managed to put up a screenshot on my second screen to have a look at this. And immediately the first thing I'm seeing, so the water feels a touch bit darker. And then the fog off in the distance is not actually there. But it's pushed back with the Realism VFX. So let's have a look at the settings and let's see what we got. So ambient and overworld. We've got everything turned on, but immediately I'm not really feeling too much difference. I just realized I didn't have my headphones on. So let me put my headphones back on and let's see. So bubbling lava, everything turned on. Okay. Ambient in the Nether, which we'll get to in a bit. Okay. Ambient in the end. End glow and end dust. Okay, so the end will be a good one to go and see because normally realism packs struggle with the lighting effect and it causes these purple blotches around the world. So that'll be interesting. Sun lens flare, moon lens flare, clouds. Let's do this. I've got clouds turned off. So I've done what it said in the hint. Birds, rainbows, everything. So submit that. Weather, visible wind, intense rain, everything turned on. Other, here we go. Water splashes, lava splashes, swimming trails, fancy explosions, dynamic lights. All right, cool, brilliant. So that's cool. So that's one thing as well that you get in this pack. So if we go here and I grab a torch, dynamic lights is included with Realism VFX. Just a standard torch should do. And I don't know if we can put it onto our offhand. You can, I believe, in the RealismCraft. I believe it has something to do with crouching. So if I crouch and then interact, no. Ah, there we go. So if you crouch and interact, not pointing at anything, it goes into your offhand, and it's just a normal torch. So just hover over it, point up at the sky, interact, boom, and I was crouched to do that. And now it's in my offhand and can stay in my offhand. So we're getting these lighting effects coming through. That's cool. That's obviously a sign of Realism VFX working with vibrant visuals, because realism packs do struggle with this in light and all the other lighting effects in vibrant visuals. So the fact that they've managed to make that work is cool. I'm seeing clouds around as well. Very nice. And yeah, the biggest thing that shows that it's working is the fact that we're not getting any real lighting errors or any weird kind of janky lighting controls. That's a good thing to see. We've got the light bouncing off the water as well, which works very nicely. And that's actually like a really good effect. The way the light's hitting behind the clouds there as well. It's all kind of working well. So we're not expecting it to change the world drastically. But what we are kind of expecting is just to see vibrant visuals be working and then having the extra stuff work. So the birds working, these god rays and light blobs coming through, working well, clouds working, and just interacting with the light around it. And I think that looks really cool. And then you've got like the sun bouncing off the water like you would do with vibrant visuals normally, just showing cohesion, showing compatibility, which is very good. That's a problem that we've had. Whenever I've tried to look at vibrant visuals in the past over on the Dasman Reacts channel, make sure you go and subscribe to that, by the way, we always end up with weird lighting blotches, weird effects of lighting trying to work and not quite working. And so we're getting it working quite a lot here during the day. Lights I mean, we've got this weird effect here though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. This could be my rendering, this could be my, I'm not really sure, but just the light moving with us feels weird and a little bit janky. So it's not perfect, but that could be my sphere of influence. I see that on Minecraft sometimes. There's this weird lighting here as well, actually. Let's just make sure that could be its setting. I don't know, but that's a blinking that kind of gets annoying after a while. As we turn over here, turn our back to the sun, like there. Once you're looking in that direction, that shouldn't be happening, I don't think. So it's not perfect. Not perfect at all. I'm not going to sit here and glaze it just because I really like the pack. Doesn't work perfectly. Let's walk through here and just get a feel of walking through the world with my dynamic light on as well. Maybe we should turn that off. Let's pop that off right now. There we go. So we get to see how the light feels in general. Just walking around. Fighting with the shadows as night comes up. It's not too bad. I mean, it's not too special either. I have messed around with my vibrant visual settings to make it a bit darker and not so bright that it hurts to look at. But I mean, other than that weird kind of lens flary effect that we was getting off the sun at a certain angle, it's not too bad. It's not, I mean, that right there, that there's not great. And you have to be looking for that. Like, you have to be, oh, I'm going to stop at this exact dimension to get that. But you will notice that playing through. So like, it's not a weird thing to mention. I'm not getting a ton of motion sickness off of the game. And that's a problem I was getting on vibrant visuals in general as well, though. And then the darkness really hits well. And then we pop back on dynamic light. We get that glow off the torch, which is cool. We get the glow off the Enderman. The shadows are really reacting well to the dynamic light. You see how that's just fading away from my sphere? That's nice. That is quite nice. I'd say more often than not, this is very compatible. They've done a really good job. Is this what add-ons are going to look like? Especially realism add-ons that are compatible with vibrant visuals. Look at the way that light just lit up that sand. Did you see that? Look, the darkness pops in. Just that nice light lighting that up. The darkness of vibrant visuals is amazing. I say it every time. I'm not going to even apologize for it. The darkness of vibrant visuals is crazy. What an effect that you get there. I think he just got a splash off that water then as well. There is a few like splashings going on. All in all though, it does look like it's working 90% of the time in the overworld. Set it back to day real quick. Thank you. I want to get underwater and just see how this looks. So underwater we've got that Realism VFX, the light peering through. That's working fine. That's as expected. That's very good. You've got that kind of sheet of the water at the top there too. Again, very nice. Just seeing it work proves it's working. Do you know what I mean? That's cool. And then that pop out through there. Now, is that a bit too on the nose? That lens flare? Maybe. But if we do this correctly, ambient overworld... No, this isn't where I want to go. There is a settings to turn off lens flares in general. Is it other or is it weather? Might be weather. I'm not very good at where we're going here. Weather... No, it might not be weather. It might be sky, actually. Here we go. Sun lens flare. So you can turn off sun lens flares. You can turn off moon lens flares and submit those. And then there, look, it's gone. So if you get annoyed by that, you do have the compatibility in here to change that, which is just good freedom, to be honest. And then, all right, so let's go and have a look at the Nether. So my favorite part of vibrant visuals, if you've seen my videos, you know, my favorite part of vibrant visuals is the Nether and how dark the Nether gets. Now, Realism VFX always added some really good light rays into the Nether as well. So how is it going to interact with the two of them is a question I'm interested in finding out the answer to. Let's get rid of that nausea effect. So there we go. We've got the famous souls flying around the soul sand. I've seen texture packs nearly, not texture packs, add-ons nearly die because of that. Don't steal, kids. But yeah, okay, so we've got the light rays popping through here, kind of coming from nowhere, which has always been a problem. But it's not broken as we're going into here, the crimson, the heat coming off the biome, the darkness. Again, I'm not expecting it to change the world. I'm just expecting it to work. And I feel like it is. Let's get over here. Another good effect that we've always had from here was always with the lava. Yeah, look, the lava effects, the bubbles. You know what? Look at, like, did you see that? Pop that back. Is it going to show me that again? Look at the way that the fog just hits. The visibility... I think this improves vibrant visuals. Let me know what you guys think. I knew when I saw this, I was doing my sale video when I saw that this was updated. And I was like, I've got to do a video. Realism VFX, if you don't know, the sister to RealismCraft for people who don't want a dynamic world, but still want some of the visual effects that you get. Massive pack, massive fan of both, I am. I was like, you have to do it. And I'm very pleasantly impressed. Not so much that it adds to vibrant visual, but that it doesn't take away from vibrant visuals. Look at that. With the crimson off in the background there. Does it, like, people who don't like vibrant visuals, you're probably still not going to like vibrant visuals. I'm not here to change your mind on that at all. If you don't like it, that's absolutely fine. But people who do like vibrant visuals, I think this enhances it. It's currently on sale as well. This isn't, by the way, this is not sponsored. There are other realism packs. There are other add-ons. There are other texture packs. There are other settings. You don't have to use vibrant visuals. I don't necessarily care if you buy this or not, to be honest. Just enjoy the game as much as possible. But, I mean, it's on sale. If you're going to buy it, check it out. Like, look at that. I've always enjoyed RealismCraft, Realism VFX, and I've always been impressed by the Nether. Alright, so the last test then, this is the last test, is going to be how does it look in the end. So many realism packs have purple blotches that really ruin it. They've still got those. Is that an intentional thing then? So when I did this before it was, when I looked at this on the Reacts channel, before Vibrant Visuals was officially released, before Realism VFX was officially compatible, it had these purple orbs. And it felt weird. Here it feels better because it's stronger. Like, it's not just diamond shapes. It seems to be taking up a lot of the world. Look at the darkness again. With the purple in the background. And then we get that pop of light, that supernova. A lot of people don't like that supernova. I'm a big fan of it. I like that it changes as well. Like, it's here this time and then it'll be somewhere else next time. The particles as well. You know what? It takes a few seconds when you come into the end. I don't hate it. This is going to come fully down to a personal preference, but I do not hate this. Where's the orb this time? Where is it? It's there. Honestly, just searching for the orb is fun for me. I like it. I think this is a super cool adaptation. Would I switch from realistic biomes in my forever world to Realism VFX? If I wasn't so afraid of how many add-ons I'm currently using and breaking my world, yes, I would. But I'm not going to, because I don't want to break my world. But if I was starting a new world, if I was starting a Vibrant Visuals world, that's probably the better way to say it. If I was starting a Vibrant Visuals Forever world, this would be a 100% add-on to that world. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like. I'm not sure if this video is going to replace or be an addition to a normal Wednesday video, so let me know how that worked out in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Like I said earlier, we're on the road to 6,400 subscribers. You can genuinely help us get there if you hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for your support. At the very least, thank you for checking out this video. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace!